9 people have been declared dead as fresh violence has broken out in Manipur's Khamenlok. Several people have been injured as well, but the details we have for you currently are that there was a late-night firing in Manipur's Khamenlok area as per our army sources. The curfew has been relaxed in restricted areas after the fresh violence, but 9 people have been declared dead in this fresh violence that has broken out. Over 1,000 stolen arms were recovered in Manipur as per the details shared by the government. And the government had earlier said that the curfew will be relaxed in a few key Manipur districts. This as over 13,000 ammunition rounds and over 230 bombs have been recovered in combing operations after the Home Minister made a plea to the locals there. There will be no curfew in 6 hill districts is what the government has said. But the breaking news that we have is 9 people have been declared dead as fresh violence broke out in Manipur's Khamenlok, while several others are injured. Ratnadeep Chaudhary tracking all the latest developments for us. He joins us over the phone line currently. Ratnadeep, now we're being told that there's fresh violence in the Khamenlok area.
That's right. In fact, this area, Khamenlok, which is in the border area between the Imphal East district and the Kankopi district. Now, in this area for the past couple of days, there have been tension where, the communities have been at loggerheads, and in fact, there were reports of arson and gun battle from this area. Now, all this started from an area actually from a village known as Khopi Bung. And from Khopi Bung, there were first reports of arson, and then there were several adjacent area. And then now what we can confirm is that 9 people, including women, have been killed in Khamenlok area. And several people are injured. The injured have been brought to hospitals in Imphal. In fact, the local MLA has also rushed to the area. There have been spread deployment of security forces. Now, what we are picking up is that these are the areas where armed people, armed civilians, as well as alleged militants are also involved in some of the incidents as being reported. So basically, there were confrontations happening for the past, in the past 24 hours, and in one incident which has taken place in Agijang village, there are reports of this death. So, these are details that we are picking up from our police and army sources, although nobody from the administration have come on record over this fresh spell of violence. Remember, there were relaxation in curfew given till 6 p.m. From 5 a.m. so that people can use the daytime for buying essentials and other, important works. But that relaxation in curfew has now been, curtailed. In fact, at 9 a.m., the curfew has been clamped back in state capital Imphal and adjoining areas. Now, remember, ever since Home Minister Amit Shah had visited Manipur and taken initiative to bring normalcy and peace to the trouble-torn state, there have been a series of sporadic incidents. Almost every other day there have been incidents of violence, of arson and gunfights, with an amount of firearms and automatic arms that have been recovered from people in the combing operations, which is over 1,000, and the amount of ammunition that has been recovered in thousands. It is very clear that civilians and are also having firearms with them, which have been allegedly looted. There are allegations of militant groups being involved in this conflict between two communities. So this fresh flare-up comes at a time when there have been efforts taken with the formation of a peace committee headed by the governor of Manipur to talk to all stakeholders and bring back normalcy. However, several civil society groups from both communities, particularly from the Kuki community, they have been miffed with the inclusion of Manipur Chief Minister and Biren Singh in the peace committee, because the Kukis have been alleging that the Chief Minister's role, they're not happy with the Chief Minister's role, and Chief Minister's role has been biased. The Kukis have gone on to demand removal of the Chief Minister, as well as they have once again written to Center for a separate administration for them. And also some of the leading Meitei groups, civil society groups like the Kokomi, which is very influential in the Imphal Valley, have also resented over the peace committee. They have said that that the demand of the Meiteis is that the ceasefire agreement, the suspension of operation agreement that the center has with the Kuki militant groups needs to be rolled back first before peace initiative starts. So there are confrontation in terms of there are challenges and hurdles in front of the peace committees, and this fresh spell of violence and loss of lives is going to make things more difficult, even as huge number of security forces are deployed in Manipur, including the army.
Right.
The operations by the army continues, but it seems that the violence is not ebbing.
Thanks, Ratnadeep, for joining us with that update.